You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Micah Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm glad that you've joined me. It is a cold, wintry fall day. And the leaves are coming down and my yard is packed with leaves now. I just got back from my office in Burbank, California. Was out there for one day. Flew out on a Sunday. Worked all day Monday and flew back on Tuesday. And I tell you, it was a fast and busy trip. And I tell you, those are the kind of trips that wear you down. You know, you just literally get tired. So I missed a couple of days of doing my podcast because I was on a plane or in business meetings or some other situation. So I need to get back to the podcasting side here. I was thinking, okay, we're in November. It's almost the year end. December next month is going to be the last month to conduct any 2018 business. So I'm getting back to my point again. Oh, by the way, I need to stop right now. I have a 30-minute rule of watching the news every single day. That's as much as I watch. Because I'm just finding the news very hateful, very condescending, very non-informative at all, and all politics. And I'm just absolutely fed up with it. So I limit myself to 30 minutes a day on watching the news. So this morning I thought, okay, let me get my 30 minutes out of the way. So as soon as I got up, I turned on the news, and what do I see? I see that there was a shooting in Thousand Oaks, California at a country bar of a gunman going in and just shooting up the place and killing some people, and also a police officer and a security guard. And then he turned the gun on himself, I guess. I'm saddened to see this. This is the worst kind of news that you want to see in your first few moments of getting up. Unfortunately, we have a lot of mental health issues out there that we're not addressing. I love what the British are doing with their mental health. They address it in the workplace, they address it in schools, they address it all the way down to the elementary schools, and how to deal with stress and how to deal with family issues and how to deal with thought processes. They have an open speech about mental issues of mental health or stress that you're going through. And I think that if you allow people to talk about it, you will have less shootings and less hateful crimes going on and affecting other people's lives. Now, see, it's affected, 13 people's lives, families, the community. And so we really do need to talk about this issue more, assuming that it is a mental health issue of this individual. But we also need to talk a lot more about hate, because hate is being strewn across the news wires and news shows and television and radio. It's nothing but hate, hate, hate. And this whole process of hate affects people with mental disorders and who can react quickly to hate and put hate into action. So we need to do a lot more and do better about talking about mental health issues. And we need to get rid of this anger and this hate. We saw it in the president's press conference yesterday. It was literally hate from almost every member of that press corps against the president. And I can understand why the president fought back. because he's tired of it too. It's nothing but hate, hate, hate. And when people talk about hate so much, and when they point fingers, and when they put people down, and they do all that, it becomes a instant reaction to some people with mental health issues to act out on that hate. And we have to realize that. There are people who never lead, but they follow. And sometimes they follow by what is said. Words matter. And I ask that all of us think about what we say, what we write, and what we Twitter, and what we do in our Instagrams, in our social media accounts. Words count. Words create action. I know we don't want to think about that, but we have to take responsibility over our own speech and how we talk. So my heart and my prayer go out to these families who now have to deal with pain in their lives. Let's all put them in our prayers. Now back to business. We're at the end of the year. And those of you in small business who have not done any accounting yet on your small business, all that you have done is monitor the cash flow in and out of your bank accounts. But you don't know where you stand financially. You don't know what receivables you have outstanding that you need to collect on, what payables that you need to pay before the end of the year. My friends, you're not managing your financial responsibility to your companies if you are not producing income statements and balance sheets and statement of cash flows. You need to know what your financials are saying about your company, because that is your story. When you talk to your accountant at the end of the year to prepare your tax returns, you have to know your financial story. And if you don't, you're not managing well. So here we are at the end of the year. All of your bank statements and receipts and billings and everything should be already in the hands of your accountant so that he is preparing your year-end financial statements. If you're not doing that, get it done as soon as possible. If you need our office to do it, call our office. 888-681-1518. 888-681-1518, and we'll do it for you. But you need to really focus on your year-end statement. Are you going to owe taxes? Maybe you need to put some money away so that you do pay that. If you haven't made estimated tax payments, maybe you can make the year-end estimated tax payments in December. But you need to do it as soon as possible. You need to get your financial statements in order ASAP. This is not a game. This is a reality. So I'm encouraging all of you who have not prepared your financial statements, who have not even looked at your financial statements, to take a few minutes and call your tax practitioner and get some financial statements prepared ASAP. Also, let's talk about one other thing. We have a month and a half left of 2018. Have you begun planning and projecting for 2019? What are your goals and expectations for 2019? All of these things should be going through your head. It's not just about what money is in your bank account. It is about successfully managing your business. By the way, these huge losses that you have been taking over the past few years, IRS isn't going to cut it anymore. You're going to have to show that you are a legitimate business producing a legitimate product and a legitimate service and creating income and expenses and the net income. IRS isn't going to cut it anymore with all these losses. New rules under the tax rules, under the new tax law. So if you think, oh great, I'm going to have this excuse me, If I'm going to have this negative income at the end of the year and it's really going to help me tax-wise, forget it, because the IRS is not looking at it that way anymore. So this is where we stand. 1, have you prepared your financial statements, and do you know where you stand? Do you owe taxes both for the end of the year? And have you begun planning for 2019? And then you have to take a look at what the IRS is now saying about losses. Okay? So, call your tax practitioner. Or if you want to send me an email, send it to mlodge@lodge-co.com. Lodge, M-Lodge, M-L-O-D-G-E, at lodge, L-O-D-G-E, -co.com. And I'll be more than happy to answer your questions or help you out in any way that you need. But get it done. Come on. Be proactive. Do not procrastinate on this. It's your responsibility as a business owner. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT, and I will talk with you very soon. Everyone go out. Pray for these people who lost their lives. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.